Look at this table. 2 weeks ago, the Islamabad Framework was hailed as a peace deal. But as of today, it's a strategic trap. While oil sits at $109, the diplomats are playing a dual script game. Today, I'm taking you point by point through why this deal is actually a blueprint for failed negotiations. Point 1. The Non-Aggression Pact. Tehran wants a signed guarantee that the US won't touch them. But how can you have non-aggression when the US Navy has every Iranian port in a total stranglehold? It's a hollow promise. Point 2. Control of Hormuz. Iran wants to police the strait and charge a $2 million transit fee per ship. They are trying to tax global trade to replace the oil revenue they've lost. Point 3. Nuclear enrichment. The core deadlock. Trump demands zero enrichment and fuel removal. Iran says enrichment is their sovereign right. Neither side is moving, and time is running out. Point 4. Primary sanctions. The US is dangling the lifting of trade bans as a carrot. But lifting a ban means nothing if the blockade prevents a single ship from actually leaving the dock. Point 5. The shadow fleet squeeze. This is the real war. While talking peace, the US Treasury is destroying Iran's illegal lifelines. They just hit the Chinese shadow fleet and the Hengli refinery with massive sanctions. Point 6. UNSC resolutions. The diplomatic cleanup. Tehran wants their record wiped clean at the UN, but Washington is using these resolutions as a permanent legal leash. Point 7. The stuck money. Desperation. Iran is staring at $100 billion frozen in foreign banks. They are gasping for air, and they need this cash to prevent a total domestic collapse. The US is using their own money to blackmail them. Point 8. The reparations tell. This is the most revealing point. Iran is demanding war reparations. You don't ask for reconstruction funds unless your infrastructure is in ruins. This proves the strikes did existential damage to their economy. Point 9. US withdrawal. Iran wants the US military out of the Gulf to end the pressure. But as we speak, the US is moving more assets into Bahrain. Point 10. The Lebanon wall. The absolute deal breaker. Iran says ceasefire in Lebanon, but Israel refuses to let Lebanon be part of this deal. They are staying on the offensive until Hezbollah is dismantled. Here is the bottom line. The blockade is the one thing Iran cannot negotiate away. You can talk about enrichment and reparations all day, but as long as the US Navy controls the ports, the Iranian regime is suffocating. The ceasefire extension ends this week. If the ports don't open, that means Iran could be headed for an overflowing oil infrastructure. Let me know in the comments. Is a deal even possible while the blockade is active? Stay ahead of the map. This is the Chanakya Lab.